Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I made a video, and it's because I just wanted like a different scenery, and I've also been just living life, which I'm trying to be more consistent, but should be just more persistent, because it's like I think when there's like a real message or like something that needs to be put out there, I'm not going to rush it, or I'm not going to mass produce something if it doesn't feel authentic. And I think it's like that's just really how it all comes to just like form. But yeah, mainly I wanted to stand up for this video, but there's nowhere I can put this. There's nowhere I can put this. But I've been getting just a lot of energy when it comes to like visibility, and not just in a small way. I've been seeing like the dreams I've had is like very like debris, like just like very nice, very calming dreams. And then lately I'm starting to see like it's just like this subconscious movement of like breaking free from those old habits, breaking free from those old things, because maybe it's like, not even maybe, it is the past that is now being pushed out of the way so that you can move towards the future however you like. And I would say it's like that infinite possibilities, those multiple possibilities just all colliding and allowing you to just feel more in tune with your emotions and your intellect and how you feel. And I feel like that's one of the major things. Like, I feel like this is not just in one like category. It's like one influx, like one big feeling. Like one big feeling. And that feeling is like a cultivation, or whatever I was about to say. Cultivation of all the things that you've done the work. You've done it. And if it came down to it, you might have doubts. You might have doubts that whatever lies ahead in the future. But that's okay. That's a part of the journey. That's going to happen regardless. And I feel like when it comes down to it, you just have to really just believe in yourself. Believe in your strengths and believe in you. And I think that's another thing this video is about, because this is probably going to be a touchy subject for some people, but to choose yourself first. I feel like that's been a lot of things that have happened in my life as well, and I've seen a lot of other people as well stepping into themselves first. But when I mean choose yourself first, I don't mean neglect any emotions that come from others or anything. I'm saying when it comes down to experiencing life, we should always take a step back and observe. Especially if you are trying to see like who fits in your life, who doesn't. What fears come up when you think about certain things? What things have you in a trance? I feel like there's an illusion. There's like a big fog in the way, and it's kind of like you can see through it, but at the same time you're like, well, I don't have a lot of, oh, that scared me. I don't have a lot of information. You might not have enough information at this time, but I feel like it's all gonna come down. It's all gonna come down. I feel like everything's gonna come down to one moment, 444. And I feel like it's not that it's not happening. It's probably not happening when you want it to, or it's probably been delayed. Something probably has been delayed. Some things probably were delayed. or maybe they're starting to pop up now, and the sprouts and the seed that you planted are starting to grow now. And this may be years it has been passed by and you haven't seen nothing yet. Oh my, get out of my way, mosquito. Move, move. You know, yeah. It's like you have like unlimited source, unlimited abundance. If you when you put your really mind when you put your mind to it, not if, when you put your mind to it, when you put your mind to anything, you can get anything done. It's just that those limiting beliefs that, oh, maybe this wasn't supposed to happen, or maybe I'm not supposed to do this thing. But it's not about that. It's about whether you are going to step into that power or not. And I think even for myself, it's like, how far can you go? And sometimes the advice I give to you is like, how far are you willing to go to get what you want? Now, obviously, we're going back to what I said. Choose yourself first. Always make sure that when you are having these revelations, or these epiphanies, or these intuitive hits, or these downloads, whatever you want to call them, make sure that you write it down, or something that can let you journal it out. Do things that make you feel like you're pushing forward, or you're grounding the thought into reality. Excuse me, confirmation hiccup. But when you put those thoughts into reality, even if you're just speaking it out loud, you're making that mental fog dissipate. Yeah, that's a big word. You're making that mental fog dissipate so that you can start to see the bigger picture. And I feel like if you were to just like allow yourself to just stand in that energy, stand in that presence. And I feel like for some of you, it was hard for you to see that, because you probably allow others to probably say little things in your head. I feel like there's like not just mental chatter, but like obviously you got people around you that's probably not helping you, or you got people around you that are helping you, and that gives a balance, but it also creates a disconnect. So if you allow yourself to be the first voice, if you allow the real you, the inner you, to be the first voice, let your higher self, let yourself show you. Sometimes it just takes the first step, the first leap of faith, like the first leap, the first leap, like a frog. That just reminds me, I just like watered a frog, and it let me pour water on it, and I just felt so like I really am connected with like nature in general. I am. I just love nature. I always love nature. Ever since I was young, I always loved nature. Sometimes you just gotta get that fresh air. You know, you gotta like just let it, and that just goes back to what I was also saying. It's like you're allowing things to just flow. If you allow things to just flow, and you go with the flow, and you don't rush anything, things will come true for you. It's just that sometimes things take longer. Good things take time. Like fast time. Good things take time, and I do hope that, because I am a little optimistic when it comes to certain things like that. So it just comes down to it. Are you ready to finally step into the path that you want to be on? And when I say choose yourself, which I'm going to keep coming back to, because that's the point. It can be family, it can be friends, it can be relationship, partners, business, whatever it is. Always make sure that you are the first one, especially if this is your dream, if this is your life, this is you, this is your choice, this is who you are. So please, and I think that is what kind of puts me in this chair right now. Because you got to make sure that you are heard. At least sometimes it's okay to hear other people's opinions. Sometimes it's okay to be, your own person sometimes. It's like allowing yourself to stand in your own power, allowing yourself to have those alone nights or having those moments where you really cultivate yourself and put yourself on a path of exploration, because it's self-exploration, self-mastery, self-love, self-this, self-that. And okay, I've been wanting to speak about this because I know when it comes to channeled messages, for me, it's like when I do go through things and I witness them, and then obviously I'll come back and be like, yes, this is the energy that is presented. Because I always make sure to observe, intuit, discernment, all that before I even try and give you advice. I'm not gonna give people that that have lives and different wants and different things happening in their life. I don't want to deter you. 1111. I don't want to deter you from whatever is going on in your life. I want you to be the best version of yourself that you possibly can. And I'm going to be the best version of myself. Like 1, 2, 3. I want to be the best person that I possibly can. And I think I said that last video. Like, my disclaimer is that I don't want to. What's the word? I don't want to. How do I say this shit? I don't want to assume what you've been through. I want to know what you've been through so I could help you better. I don't want to pretend like I know what your life is going like. I just want to give you advice in how to flow. Because I do believe that when you come down and you listen to my videos and you watch it, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. When you come, actually, fuck it. When you come down to my videos, I want you to know that I'm real. I'm very truthful. I don't play no games. I wouldn't want nobody playing games with me. Okay, I wouldn't want nobody making a fantasy out of a reading or nothing. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Even if you were to come to me and ask for a reading, I'm gonna tell you straight up. And if you ask me for the truth, I'm gonna give you the damn truth. I'm gonna give you the truth. Hey, I don't want to see anybody on a negative path, because I understand how that feels for me. I wouldn't want anybody else to be in that as well. So that's why when it comes down to it, I'm gonna make sure that everybody has the right tools to move forward. Regardless, it's coming from a grounded spot. When I pull in and I pull under, I make sure that it's from a grounded spot, that it can be utilized, that I can do it, that you can do it, that your friends can do it, that you can do it, but you have to do the work in order to get to that spot. Things have to go at a certain momentum so that you can do that spot, so that you can get that job, so that you can go to school, so that you can do these things, so that you can get that man, so that you can get that woman, whatever it is. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to see what do y'all want? Because I feel like, and I also talked about this last time, what is holding you back? What is holding you back from, and this is a question, this is basically good shadow work for you. What is holding you back from honoring yourself? And I even asked that to myself as well. What is holding me back from honoring myself? And I even I did some shadow work today. I did. So, did you do your shadow work today? I sure hope so. because it comes down to the nitty gritty. I'm not going to sell you a dream. I'm not going to sell you lies to your face so that you can feel better. Oh my God. I think that is like the difference that I don't like. But I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to keep that clear, because I'm gonna keep that clear. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you every single time. If you think that this channel is gonna be, oh, you're gonna get your soulmate and this soulmate that, and then you're gonna get this and this that, no, this is not that type of channel. Now, whether the energy is like that, boom, I got you. But if it's not, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I think that's the key to it. 1555. That's the key to it. If I keep it real with you, you should keep it real with me. But reciprocity goes a long way. So when I come to me, and I say this from myself, because in this moment I chose to say something that I see and I don't fully agree with. But that's up to y'all. That is up to you. That is up for you to decide. And that's why I don't force videos. I do it when I feel like I am ready to authentically put myself on camera. Not consistently dropping videos. I want to be accurate. I want to be, this is how I feel as well. This is what I've been getting, and this is what I've been seeing collectively, and what I feel collectively. So it's just like, when it comes down to people, I even had to say, like, the advice I give, it has to mean something, because I have to be careful with what advice I give, because you are a human being with emotions and thoughts and mindsets and everything. 1717. So I want you to know that it comes down to it. You are a real person, and I need you to know that. I know that's kind of weird to say, but in my eyes, I'm trying to help you ground those energies that usually just stay in the head, or stay in the heart, or stay in the body. I want you to, I want you to allow yourself to just breathe and just say, I am love. I am chosen. I am love. I am chosen. I should do an affirmations video. On my TikTok. I am love. I am chosen. I am protected. I am grounded. You know, you say those things and you're allowing yourself to be like, I do embody this energy. I am embodying this energy. Because if you embody the energy, if you say yes, you're embodying it so that you can utilize it, you can use it, but not, obviously, yeah, so that you can be the energy. Because when you choose yourself, you say, I am chosen, I am free, I am me. You do these things and you say them because it's the truth. Because at the end of the day, even when you have other people around you, you can say, I do love these people. I do care for these people. I do want these people in my life. But I also want me in my life. And that is the first step to choosing yourself. Even when you have other people around, you are still actively choosing yourself. Even when you are around other people, you can say, yes, I love myself. Yes, I love who I am. Yes, I am who I am. Boom. That's work right there. You're rewiring your space, the space in your head, to give yourself more capacity. When you do that, you can allow yourself to love people even stronger because you love yourself, and you wouldn't want to hurt yourself, right? You wouldn't want to intentionally hurt yourself. Now, I really hope not, but I really hope that you want to just at least be in a space where you're like, you're basking in it, because if you feel it, it's amplified, it's reflected, especially if you have people around you who amplify and reflect off of you. You know, it just balances off because you are elevating it. You're elevating. You're an elevator. You're an elevator. Oh my gosh. It's like, yeah, like there's different levels to it all. I'm an elevator. I know how to elevate people all the time. It's just how you speak. It's how you project. Because most people just don't know that they can mirror. You know, well, most people do know they can mirror energy, but they don't know, like, once you meet somebody who, you know, raises the standard, raises the bar, right? And you're like, dang, this person, the person has something different about them. You know, this person has an aura on them, like, you know, and you're just like, wow. And you want to reflect that back at them so they can see it, and then they're like, oh, you know, that's reciprocity. And you know, you chose them and you chose yourself. You chose to shine. And the thing is about that, a lot of people are scared to allow themselves to shine, to be shining for themselves. And then I feel like a lot of people that don't know how to be in that energy of that visibility. Mm-hmm. Yep. People don't know how to be visible yet, or they just never will try because, you know, people got their own stuff going on and stuff. So that's a whole different topic. But to be able to sit down and be like, yes, I am visible. I am seen. I am heard. I am chosen. You're putting those affirmations into the air. You're putting them on this video. I'm putting them on this video so that you can hear it, so that you can see it, so that you can feel it, so that you can use it for yourself. Because you're supposed to choose yourself so that you can be chosen. That is the point. That is the video. And I've been wanting to make this video for like about a week. Yeah. I've been getting the energy of visibility, being chosen, being seen. And I feel like a lot of people just want to be seen regardless. I think that's like majorly everybody. I feel like that's my point. Everybody, what did I say? I said in this moment, there's a lot of hidden things that, you know, make people like cultivate themselves and want to stay, you know, hidden. But like once they allow themselves to just unhide those parts of themselves and or unhide that shine, that light that's already there, the potential is already there. Because even if you don't see it, it's there already. So it's like you gotta keep moving forward. You gotta keep doing the things that help elevate you in a way. That's why I said it depends. It doesn't matter what it is. If you allow yourself to step out of your comfort zone and see for yourself that you are able to achieve anything in your life, then you just gotta wait. And sometimes it won't happen like you thought it was going to. Okay, remember, life is unpredictable. Unless you know, you get premonitions in your sleep or whatever, but that's a whole different video. But you know, deja vu, whatever. But even then, even the moments up to that, I'm saying from experience, even the moments up to that, you're like, oh dang, I had a dream about this. I'll be like, oh wow, I had a dream about this, but I didn't know the moments of coming up. I just seen it already. So 2444. But it's like you gotta make sure that you prepare yourself for the inevitable, that you will always have good things happen to you. You will always have moments where you might have doubts, but in those moments, it is okay to just move forward. Be yourself. Be the version of you that you probably thought you would never be in your whole entire life. Um, and I feel like when you come back to yourself and you come back into the body and your mind and your soul, your vessel, whatever you want to call this for you, once you allow yourself to just come back and be like, yes, I am chosen, yes. And you could say that I am chosen, and it's, oh my God, I just got that. You can say I am chosen by other people as well. You can also say I am chosen, and that can feel you. Yes, I am chosen. I choose myself because I am chosen. You know, there's other ways. There's so many different ways, and it kind of and it's gonna flow like a wave. I feel like I feel like in these moments where like, okay, I'm gonna be a little vulnerable. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little vulnerable. I feel like in these moments where like doubt seeps in, right? When you're on a roll, you're on a roll, you're on a roll. Like me making videos is me stepping into a version of me that I had confirmation burp. I had ducked off. But me being able to see people actually enjoying a little bit of my videos, it made me start to be like, okay, well, I don't want to mass produce every single day, but I do want to be persistent. I do want to be seen. I do want to help people. I do want to do this. I do want to do that. I want to. So it's just like all these things, accumulation of things, just keep bottling up. And it's like, if I am available when I am seen and heard, when I post, I'm not going to post, like I said, daily or, yeah, I'm not going to do that all the time. Most likely, definitely weekly. I'm definitely trying to get to a weekly set, because I do get busy. But other than that, I am living life. I am exploring life. I am still allowing myself to explore life, to be in my life so that I can change fundamentally, so that I can learn fundamentally, so that I can be the best version and then give y'all the messages that I learned from life. And I think that is probably going to be the thing I'm going to do for probably a long time. Like do these little video diaries, because I feel like I feel like my life is just too profound, and I feel like a lot of people's lives are too profound to not be seen. You know, there's a lot of stories out there that are not being seen, and people are just living life, and that is good. I'm not saying don't live life. Obviously, I'm not saying that. I'm saying see, I'm stopping that. Um, but to be seen is something like globally, or at least, you know, digitally, is just like a whole different thing, because you're allowing somebody you don't even know just to understand, like watch you pick at just everything and just pull it into you and just say what's on your mind, what's in your heart, what's in the just in the vibe as it is. And I think that is like pretty cool, because for a long time it can be a little bit scary, but at the same time it's like, so what? I've dealt with worse. This will be but a piece of cake if I keep going, which I will keep going, because I don't think I want to stop anytime soon, and I think I just got started. So you gotta keep moving. What's that song? Gotta keep moving. I don't know. It's there. You gotta keep moving. hey, I don't know. But hey, you gotta keep moving. All right, y'all. This video was 30 minutes long. I'm actually glad that I made this video, and I will be posting it really right when I stop recording. But please always choose love, care for yourself first. Obviously, I know if you got families, obviously, I didn't say that. I think that's the point. So let me reiterate my point before I close the video. Always, the people that choose you, choose them back, and the people then choose yourself first, then choose them. But I mean, what I'm also getting at is if you have kids, obviously you gotta put them first, but always choose yourself first as well. You know, if you're in a relationship, definitely choose yourself first. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you know that right now. All right, all right, y'all. Ooh, dang, pop, lock, and drop it. That was the video. I hope you all have a nice, lovely, wonderful day. Get out in nature. Take a deep breath. Allow yourself to just reminisce and bask. Maybe put your feet in the grass. Whoa, that rhymed. Alrighty, I'll let you know when I'll, I'll, yeah, I'll post another video this week. I'm definitely gonna post another video this week. But alrighty, this is like so awkward. I just want to I don't want to leave, but I got to. I love you guys so much. All right.